Welcome to our super quirky vegetable garden. Today, we're going on an adventure to grow tomatoes, those tasty, introverted veggies that are perfect for a meal filled with love. Or when you have nothing else to eat. Who doesn't love those plump, red tomatoes that look as luscious as someone's lips? It's such a delight to grow these precious babies yourself, isn't it? Let's embark on a journey from tiny seeds to juicy, ripe tomatoes that are almost tempting to resist. First, grab a bag of top-notch organic soil, the kind that would make the neighbor's plants green with envy. This organic soil is packed with nutrients, basically the gourmet meal for your plants. If you can't buy it, don't worry, just gather some random stuff like dry leaves, grass clippings, and manure. Yep, you heard that right, poop, to make your own super soil. Now, onto the fun part, aloe vera. Not only is it the beauty queen of your garden, but aloe vera also holds a secret stash of nutrients. Pick the plumpest, juiciest aloe vera leaves because your garden deserves only the best gourmet delights. Now, gently handle the aloe vera. Slice off a few leaves and make sure to remove the thorns. We don't want your plants crying after eating it. Then, chop the aloe vera into pieces like you're cutting a holiday cake. And hey, don't snack on it. We're going to spoil the soil with it, making it richer and fatter, giving your plants a secret weapon for growth. Starting from seeds as tiny as raindrops, we're going to nurture these lucky tomato plants to grow strong and healthy. With a little soil, a drop of water, and a ton of tender loving care, these seeds will quickly sprout and reach for the sun, just like they've had a shot of Red Bull. Stir, stir, stir until the aloe vera is evenly distributed and every bit of soil is kissed by the goodness of aloe. Remember, you're creating a luxurious 5-star experience for your plants. The aloe vera works like a magical potion, helping the soil retain moisture so your plants will feel like they're on a tropical vacation. Now, take a moment to admire your work. You've just created the ultimate plant superfood. Your soil is now so rich and fancy, your plants might just send you a thank you card. Or maybe just grow like crazy. That works too. The seedlings grow bigger every day, with leaves as green as a young maiden's skin, reaching for the sunlight. Just a bit of water, a gentle caress, and you'll see them thrive day by day, as if you just gave them a free gym membership. Okay, it's time for our soil to move to a new home. Grab a larger pot. This one needs to be big enough for your plants to have their own real estate expansion. And don't forget to add some style by choosing a pot that's not only big, but also super cool. Now, carefully pour the organic soil that's been mixed with aloe vera into the larger pot. Imagine you're pouring a fine wine into a glass, except in this case, your plants will be drunk with all this goodness. Fill it up until the pot is almost full, but leave a little space so your plants can breathe too. Look at that, your soil now has a spacious new home, ready to welcome your plants. This organic soil isn't just a new place to live. It's like a luxury resort for your plants, complete with an aloe vera spa. Now, just wait for your plants to settle in and get ready to watch them grow like crazy. Alright, the moment we've all been waiting for, the plant's grand entrance. Pick up your leafy friend like it's a VIP celebrity. Carefully remove it from its old pot. No need to rush, we're in no hurry. Now, nestle your plant into its new, spacious home. Let those roots spread out like they're stretching after a long nap. Make sure it's sitting nice and comfy in the middle of the pot, like it's claiming its throne. Once your plant is settled in, start adding a bit more soil around it. Pat it down gently like you're tucking it into bed. Your plant will feel safe, snug, and ready to grow like it's been waiting for this moment its whole life. Now, we move on to an equally important part, watering your plant. Hold the watering can like it's a trophy. Gently pour water into the pot, as if you're giving your plant a precious gift. Water evenly around the base of the plant, so every part of the soil gets a touch of this care. Be sure to avoid water pooling at the bottom of the pot, as your plant doesn't enjoy an overabundance of rain. We've reached the next important step, building a trellis for your tomato plant. Place the stakes or trellises into the soil around the tomato plant, creating a solid structure. Make sure the stakes are firmly inserted into the soil to keep the trellis stable. This will help the tomato plant stay upright and prevent it from breaking as the fruit begins to develop. With this support structure, your tomato plant will have the space to grow and produce fruit perfectly. Regularly check and adjust the trellis as needed to ensure the plant has the best support. Here's to a successful and fruitful tomato season. Our tomato plant is growing at lightning speed. Have you noticed? Its leaves have gone from basic green to super green, meaning, look at that plant and suddenly feel jealous of its leaves. Tomato flowers started blooming. Do you know what tomato flowers look like? They're like tiny stars on the plant, ready to shine on stage. Seriously, our tomato plant is now a supermodel of the plant world, with gorgeous little flowers that sparkle like tiny emeralds. What do I hear from these tomato flowers? Look at me, other plants. I'm becoming famous. I'm sure those flowers are laughing and getting ready for the biggest event of their lives, becoming delicious tomatoes. Even though the tomato plant is having fun with its flowers, it still needs our care. Remember to water it regularly and cheer it on with a keep growing tomato plant. First, we need to till the soil around our tomato plant. Imagine you're helping the tomato plant clean up its surroundings to give it a more luxurious space. Now it's time to add the organic fertilizer. This is the part where our tomato plant will feel like it's at a fabulous buffet party. Take the organic fertilizer and sprinkle it around the base of the plant like a professional setting up a feast. Finally, don't forget to water the plant. Imagine you're serving the tomato plant a refreshing cocktail after a delicious meal. Use the watering can and gently invite the tomato plant to enjoy some fresh, clean water. Our tomato plant has finally started to produce fruit. It's like it's throwing a little party and inviting us all to see its new baby tomatoes. These little green fruits are like the plant's own mini celebrities, making their debut in the garden. Don't be surprised if they start posing for photos like they're on a red carpet. Now it's time for the tomato fruit check. Make sure to inspect these little guys closely. They're like your plant's version of teen heartthrobs, growing up and getting ready for their big moment. Give them a little pep talk with something like, "Hey there, future delicious tomatoes. Keep growing and you'll be the star of the salad." Hello, gardening fans. Today is a special day because our tomato plant has officially turned red. After 80 days of care and love, the tomatoes have completed their growing journey and are ready to shine. Let's welcome the red tomatoes as they make their grand entrance. They've transformed from boring green to eye-catching red, like top-notch stars on stage. These tomatoes now look like the prince and princess of the garden, shining and stealing the spotlight. It's time to snap some photos. Grab your camera and capture this amazing moment as if you're photographing movie stars. Don't forget to congratulate them with a funny line like, "Congratulations, tomatoes. You've made the leap from cute little kids to the main stars." Now it's time to harvest. Carefully pick the red ripe tomatoes and prepare for a real treat. Imagine you're collecting precious gifts for a family meal. You might make a fresh tomato salad or enjoy them straight with a pinch of salt and pepper. Whatever you do, make sure to take the time to enjoy the fruits of your labor and thank your tomato plant for the delicious tomatoes. And that's a wrap. The journey of your tomato plant ends with a perfect finale. The red ripe tomatoes are the wonderful reward for the care and love you've given it. Congratulations to you and your tomato plant.